Good, right? All right, so welcome to something new. This is going to be gym vlogs. It's something I've always actually wanted to do as I'm about to kind of make my pre and take that. But whenever I first originally started filming and stuff like that, what I really wanted to do was gym vlogs. And then I got into more of like kind of preaching to the camera and whatnot, which it was kind of a gift. Like I generally felt like that's where I was led at the time. So that's why I kind of, the last year, I guess, over the last year, that's where I focused. So now going into the new year, yes, we're still going to see some of that. But I'm definitely going to focus more on the gym atmosphere because that's just what I love. Like apart from, speaking and preaching, I love being able to lift and then share that love with other people. So the goal would be to have other people here lifting with me at some point too, and then just kind of have a good time because, you're in the garage, you're lifting, you can do whatever, say whatever. You can scream if you want. So, I love that sound. So I got lemonade pre. This is my favorite one. I think I have like 6 different pre's. It's an addiction. It's a problem though. It's fine. And this is my favorite one. So anyway, I'm going to take this and I'll see you in about 15 minutes real time. So yeah, the gym, going back to that, I'd say I started lifting when I was like 10 years old, which just sounds crazy. It's like, 'cause I'm 18 now, so I've been lifting for a long time. And when I started lifting when I was 10, I didn't really know much about lifting. So I remember like I wasn't eating enough calories for a guy who was supposed to be growing and whatnot. So I wasn't eating enough. So I stopped. I cut it off completely because I didn't know anything about calories. I wasn't eating. It was just going to go bad. So then I think I picked it back up when I was 12. And then I really got into dieting and whatnot. And then kind of COVID hit my freshman year. So I was like 14. So I did a lot of bodyweight stuff in my room. So it's just push-ups till failure. I remember, dude, this is crazy. I remember doing push-ups, my arm days, my upper body day, quote unquote, was push-ups, sets of 20, then, so you couldn't do it. So I would do 5, 6 sets of 20, then it was sets of 15, then it was sets of 10, then it was sets of 5, and I would get to a point where I couldn't do 5 reps. So then it was like, all right, you do whatever you can do. And eventually you generally couldn't do 1 push-up. And that was my arm days. No, but I would write down how many push-ups I would do total. So it'd be like 300 something. And it sounds unbelievable, but like when you break it down in sets like that, that's what I would do. So I remember like that's what I came from. So then when I started lifting with real weight in here, before going to an actual gym because I couldn't drive yet, it was like therapy. This was like, you're home because you're just lifting heavy weight, and people who lift understand that. But it was like if anything goes wrong in the world, no matter what it was, soccer's not going good, family's not going good, whatever's not going good, you can just come in here and lift and nobody's going to bother you. So I just absolutely love it. It's crazy to think though. I came from literal like 4 or 5 a.m.s in my room before going to COVID school to now I can drive and go to a real gym, and now I'm back in my garage filming, so it's kind of crazy to be back. So if you want to throw me that Rice Krispie treat, I forgot my Rice Krispie treat. Thank you. But it's just crazy to think about where I'm at now, and then to think a year ago I started really filming content. Literally a year ago yesterday is when, or 2 days ago, is when I felt like I should start filming and getting stuff out there. It was Christian content at first, but now I'm going to expand kind of off of that. So, maybe you don't want to hear that. It's cool if you want to hear a mix of both, if you lift, if you want to be a part of the video, whatever. But no, I'm excited for today's lift. Let me get back into that. So it's going to be back and by today. I benched yesterday. I took some time off though. Going into college break, I took some time off. So my bench was at like 205 for like 2. I think it wasn't great. My PR is 215. So normally I've hit that for 2 or 2.5 before, I think. So we got back and by today. So we're going to start with pull downs here. We're going to do like a bent over row with like a dumbbell. So bent over row like that. Obviously biceps. So a lot of curls till failure. We might end with push-ups till failure, even though that's not back and by. I just love hitting push-ups till failure because there's just something about the raw, point of just push-ups till failure. There's not too much I can do for back and by in here. There's a lot more chest stuff in here because there's a bench over here. There's a chest fly, just chest press, which is why I hit a lot of chest when I was younger. But whatever we can find, we're going to do today, and it's going to be a fun lift. So, all right, here we go. My pre kicked in, and my ears are itching. I'm going nuts. So first set of lat pull downs, we're going to get straight to it. I don't really know the weight, I'm not going to lie, because it's like a machine, as you can tell, and it's like different for every movement, I think. But it's first set, so we're just going to warm up here. I don't really be counting my reps, I'm not going to lie. When I started training for strength, I would do more 4 to 6 reps of these movements. But when I would lift in my garage before going to an actual gym, I honestly would just do like almost like a percent. It'd be like, all right, well, this set's going to be till failure. Obviously, that's failure. And I would do quarter reps and everything like that. Which obviously that takes you to complete failure. But I would do like percent. So like a warm up right now. So it's like I'm not really going to strain myself on your first set because why would you? So it's like a nice easy first set. you obviously ramp it up your second set, you go more 80, 85, you up the weight, and then like third and fourth sets, like go at it, go really hard. Because especially since I don't have many movements to do for back in here, it's like whenever I'm lifting, it's like you got to go really hard. And then you got to make sure you eat a lot of food after. That's my biggest problem with lifting. Like I've always been small because I've never lifted enough. For what I lift for my body weight's great. Like benching 215 at 136. My deadlift was 355, I think. I think it was 355. My form was kind of trash, but my 335 form was really good. So my squat before surgery, I was box squatting 365 for 3 with a spotter, 315. I was doing pretty well. I'm able to rep out pretty well. But now that my knee kind of got messed up because of surgery, it was kind of like my squat, I just don't really do it anymore. But I live great for my body weight, but I want to eat more. So it's like, you got to eat, you got to sleep. There's so much to do outside the gym, which is why I love the gym. That's why I got obsessed with it in the first place, because it wasn't just, to me, it wasn't just about lifting. It was like, yes, lifting is 1 hour of it, but the other 23 hours a day, it's like, are you eating? Are you sleeping? Are you, like, what are you doing outside of it? So like everything to me was for the lift. If I had a little bit of sugar, if I had a little bit of candy, it was all right, that's gonna make my pump better tomorrow. It's for the lift. So if I'm going to sleep at this time, it's because I'm gonna get up and lift in the morning. So everything was for the lift. So that's why I got obsessed with it. It wasn't like lifting and you're done. It was, you do everything for the lift. So let's get into second set. I'm like gasping. I'm like trying to talk and do this at the same time, but this is what I've always wanted to do. Like literally when I started filming, I wanted to film gym content. So now we're starting it. So I'm really excited. One of the biggest things I love about the gym too is feeling the movement. So it's like, if I'm not feeling the movement, I don't really want to do it. But I love feeling this. And I'll show you what we're going to feel in a second. Like you should feel a nice stretch in your lats. So that's not a bad second set. So yeah, you want to feel it right in your lats, right in here. So if you take your arm and you move it straight back, you'll feel that muscle moving. Same thing on this side, right here, and then that whole area. It's hard to reach, but that's basically where you want to feel this movement. Because basically, as funny as it is, it gives you like wings. Basically, it's like you're gonna feel like a bird. So whenever you're done lifting, hitting back, you want to feel like a human. Dorito is the funniest way I like to describe it. Especially if you hit chest to back at the same time, dude. I absolutely love. Gosh, I love hitting chest to back at the same time because if you ate enough, if it's warm, your blood's flowing, your chest is popping, your back's popping, you just feel absolutely fried when you're done. Pro tip 2, do cold and heat therapy. First of all, hopping in freezing cold water, call me crazy, but dude, your mood skyrockets and so you like scream and go. There's no feeling like that. And your body feels great when you're done. Same thing with the sauna. It's like if you go in a sauna, dude, your body feels incredible when you're done. Like, I don't think I've ever felt better my body-wise after doing, like I would do cold one day, heat the next. So like cold tub, heat tub, sauna, cold tub, whatever I would do. Yeah, your body feels great. Yeah, I'm trying to think. My calories, what have I ate today? Because I'm trying to get back into that. Because like I took some time off. Like when I got on college break, because I was doing content, I was doing a lot of videos. I was doing, let's see, full-time college student, serving at Roadhouse, the chickens. I said the videos. Just one more. I'm trying to think of it. The gym. Duh. There we go. So there was literally 5 things. So it's like when you're doing all that, it's like your time management's great. You work so hard. It's brilliant. But at sometimes you got to step back and relax for a little bit and reflect. Like, what'd you do well? It's my favorite thing to do at the end of the week. So I like to do it Sundays. I like to do it. Sit down, write down on a physical piece of paper, what did I do great this week? Because we get so stuck in this idea, and it's so annoying to me. It's like, oh, I should have done this better. I should have done this better. I messed up here. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, cool. You know where to work on, but what'd you do well? And it changes everything. So like if you go, okay, I made great money this week. I worked really hard. When I was in the gym, I lifted 4 times, so you lifted 4 times, that's great. But here's the reflection part. It's like, I should have lifted harder when I was in the gym. So it's like the constant idea of reflecting every week. And then, that's how you get to slow progression and discipline. And eventually, you're the best version of yourself you've ever been. It's not even close. But here's going to be this third set, which is the big set here. So this set is where you want to start going, 90, 100%. Really feeling the movement. And you get the blood flowing. So then you go quarter. So nice and slow at the end. Don't even gotta go all the way down. Oh, and then obviously you're gonna hurt when you're done, but the whole point of that is obviously you're increasing your blood flow to the muscles, but when you're lifting, you're tearing down all your muscles, right? So in your back now, when you're going to absolute failure, you're pulling this down, and then when eventually you can't do a full rep, you're not breaking your muscle all the way down if you're not doing these like half and quarter reps. So it gets to that point when, in that moment, your mind's gonna be like, all right, cool, I can't do a full rep, I'm done. But you have to remember that's where you gotta challenge yourself to do a quarter rep, a half rep, do 3, 4 of them, and eventually you're just gonna be kind of moving like this. You look stupid, but in reality, you're tearing your muscles down completely. So now, it's like, your muscles are gonna grow now when you eat your protein, when you sleep, you do all these other things, because of those extra few seconds that you put them under tension. Now the whole point here is you're gonna be able to see the movement here in the actual back. So it's gonna be, you should be able to see the movement in the back. So now you're gonna feel that stretch. So that's the 4th set. So your first set, obviously, warm up, get your blood flowing. Second set, a little bit more, go a little bit heavier. 3rd and 4th set, go full to failure, quarter reps. And if you're doing a chest exercise, you can easily touch the body part you're doing. So like you can feel the mind muscle connection, so you actually feel the movement. Back, obviously, you're not gonna be able to touch it and do it at the same time. But if you can, touch that muscle. So if you're doing a chest exercise, touch it if you can, because it'll help you feel in your mind, which helps you, obviously, mind-muscle connection. Okay, so you might notice it's a different time of day. Funny story. My SD card ran out of space. So after the last clip, which we got successfully, literally had to go to Walmart. It's been hours. Obviously, you can see the lighting's a lot different, but we're still gonna get the video up. So the next exercise is gonna be basically a bent over row. And if you're in the gym, like the actual gym, you can use like the little landmine grip, and you basically it's just a row is all it is. And it's the same movement with your pull downs, except I would say it's more of like the center lat rather than your top lat. And basically, obviously, you're gonna add weight to it, but basically the whole idea is you're just pulling your back like this, and you're just like same thing, increasing the blood flow, and you add weight to it. The form is kind of tough in this because it's hard to like not bend too much to bend whatever. It's hard to do that to manage it right. But you'll feel the contraction in your back, and that's basically what we're gonna be doing. So now I gotta add weight to it to promote blood flow. Because obviously we just restarted basically the whole lift because it's been hours. So obviously in an ideal situation, you haven't stopped lifting, but because I had a pump going actually earlier, so it felt good. So then this would have been a lot easier. But yeah, the whole point, I wouldn't go too heavy on this. Unless you really, really love the movement, because it's very easy to feel this movement in your lower back. But basically, you just want to bend a little bit. I'm probably not perfect at it. I kind of struggle with the form of this exercise. And you just want to basically get it like you were using a Smith machine and the weight's on a track. You don't want to like keep going up and down. You just want to keep it nice in a nice movement. But this one's definitely tough. But that's the whole point of that. Like I said, we're limited because we're in a garage, so we have a lot less equipment and whatnot. But that's basically the idea for this exercise. Same thing, like 4 sets. Just be careful. You don't want to hurt your lower back doing this exercise. It's very easy too. So not too much weight. My form's not perfect on it, but definitely work on that before putting a lot of weight on there. So after this, we're probably going to go to A similar movement just with a dumbbell. So we're gonna get a bench, which I have one over here, and we're gonna same thing, bend over a little bit, put one hand on there to rest it, and then you're just gonna pull like this. And it's a lot easier with one dumbbell to feel it. So I might just skip this and go right to that because, like I said, this one's very easy to feel in your lower back, and you do not want that. It's a lot easier if you're in an actual gym and have the little landmine. So it's like stationary on the ground. You have a little V grip, and you stand like this and you roll it like this. It's a lot easier. Having no like rack or anything, it's kind of tough to do this movement. But so we'll probably go right over there and do that. But yeah, the idea for the next one is going to be, obviously I got to re-rack all the weights and everything, but you're going to go like this. You're going to bend over on a bench, and the whole point is like this. Same thing. You're going to look to feel the movement. You're going to have a hand on the bench. So it's all about thinking about the movement when you're doing it. Why are you doing it? Where are you trying to feel it? Increase your blood flow. And then worry about the weight after you have your form and everything. It's not all about the weight. Because you can get in really good shape not lifting heavy as long as you're eating everything's right. But so yeah, we're going to cut to the part when we get the bench set up and we got weight on the dumbbells. Okay, so now we're set up. So like I said, ideally you want to do 4 sets of that exercise. Just again, be careful on your lower back. You do not want emphasis on that bend over row on your lower back because obviously then you're going to do more damage than you're going to help. So if it's hard your lower back, just skip it just like I did. It's easier in an actual gym. But here we go. So this is a garage gym. I absolutely love it. This is where, like I said, I grew up. So now we're going to take a dumbbell. It's like a little over 22 pounds, I think. It's in kilograms. So literally, it's a self-made bench, basically. And you're going to go like this. And the whole point is the same thing. Back is a lot of the same movement. You're just kind of bent over. You're rowing it. You want to go nice and slow. You want to feel that engagement. Add weight when your form is good. And the whole benefit of lifting in a garage gym, while I switch to my other arm, is the ability to lift to like ultimate failure. I feel like in an actual gym with people watching you, I don't really get insecure with people watching me. It's just hard if you're lifting with somebody else and like you feel like you're taking forever. I think is the only time I like don't really lift till failure in an actual gym. But the whole point is in a garage, it's just you. So it's like you can lift to ultimate failure. You can rest a lot. You can rest a little. You can do kind of whatever you want. And like I said, I don't really be counting my reps that much in the garage. But the whole idea is you want to make sure you're feeling the exercise. As long as you're feeling the exercise, you're feeling the movement, you're seeing engagement. Sometimes you record yourself. In good lighting, you'll really see the engagement in your back. And like I said, you'll feel it. So we're going to do... We'll probably have to wait till we feel it because this is only like 20-some pounds. We'll probably have to wait a little bit to, somewhere between 26 and 30 pounds. We'll see. My weights are kilograms, so it's a little different. So like the math in pounds doesn't really add up very well. But we're going to do that. And then we're probably going to finish with some bicep stuff. I'm kind of limited to how much back I have in here, like I've said. The bicep stuff will be fun, though. It'll basically be just curls till failure. So it's like, it's fun, it's boring, it's just literally a curl. But it's fun because you can go to failure on it. So we're going to add some weight to this, and then I'll cut right to that. We're going to add weight to this, and then we're going to take this exercise pretty hard. I would have had music blasted, but I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm not going to lie to you. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so we added more weight, so it's going to be like kilograms now. So, like I said, kilograms. So I think it's 31, 32 pounds. So same thing. Second and third, fourth set, however many sets you want to take it a lot harder. So bend over. Same thing. See, now it's more weight. I'm really feeling it, which is great. Same thing. You want to keep it on that track. You don't want to go out here or anything because then you'll pull something. You just want to stay on that same track. So switch. If your form starts getting bad, that's when you cut it off. Because back is a very difficult exercise. Sometimes anything with back, it's very difficult to keep your form right. Then you'll start to see probably a pump in your bicep and your chest if you're bending over holding weight like that, which is always a good sign. But yeah, focus on that mind muscle connection like we've been talking about the whole time. So when you're bent over, it's a lot of it's the same movement. Bend over, pull it back, feel it, nice and slow, control the weight. Because a lot of people when they start lifting, yes, they want to lift a lot of heavy weight, but they also just want to do it really fast because they just want to look cool when they're doing it, and that's not the point. Especially if you're in a garage like this, it's like nobody's here watching you, so it's very easy to just nice and slow, focus on feeling the movement. You should be breathing a little bit hard. It should be a little bit tough. Yeah, if you're not feeling it, obviously make sure your form's right, but then add a little bit of weight. Experiment with what you can do. Don't do too much. It doesn't take heavy weight to like look good if that's what your goal is. Yes, it takes heavy weight to get stronger, but if your form's not right, none of it matters anyway. You're just gonna get hurt. So, set 3, same thing. You're taking this set really hard. This is your third or fourth set. You really want to put a lot of focus into this set, and really feel that movement. Put a lot of effort in here. This is the sets where you really are gonna grow your muscle. There's that time under tension that I've been talking about. So you're looking like 8 to 10 reps probably here, something like that. So we really started feeling that, so we did some extra reps, which is always good. Like I said, you'll start to get a really good pump going. So your pull downs, your bent over row, it's kind of a similar thing, bent over row. Your dumbbells, I feel like it's a lot less on your lower back when you have a bench to kind of lean on. Probably do one more set of that, and then we'll hit some biceps, which would be perfect. I always love hammer curls, but I'm gonna do a mix of both. And one of my favorite things to do with biceps, so normal curls, hammer curls, and then I like doing these holds. So basically, like at the end of my curl, you'll just kind of hold it. Obviously this is heavy, but you'll hold it, and then you'll just, so that time under tension kills it. So you're feeling the muscle, you're putting pressure under or on the muscle, so in that way, you're tearing it apart. Because like I said, when you sleep, when you eat, you do all these other things that are boring to talk about, you're recovering it, so then your muscle goes from being taken and broken down and beat, basically, to just stronger. Same way with life. You go through something hard, you obviously get stronger. It sounds cliche, but that's literally what you're doing to your muscles. So we're just gonna kind of chill here. That's another big thing. I always kind of suck at it, but I've been getting a lot better as I've gotten more mature in my lifting. Is taking time in between sets. It's very easy, especially if you're lifting by yourself, to do a set, wait 30 seconds, do another set. But especially if you're training to get stronger, you want to wait a minute or two in between sets. Try not to get on your phone or anything. It's very easy to do that too. Just kind of honestly use lifting as like a way out of whatever else. Because if you're using lifting to go get away from whatever you're going through, which a lot of people do, it's like, why would you get on your phone and start scrolling, kill your mood anyway? So it's like, turn your music up, kind of drown everything out, and like those are always my best lifts. Music can really help your lift. So we're just gonna kind of chill here. You wait an extra minute or two, and then we'll get to one more set. Yeah, the hard part is though, it's not freezing today. It's December 31st. It's funny that it's like New Year starts tonight, but it's hard when it's cold because it's not freezing like I said, but it's still winter, so it's like, you know, it's not warm. When it's summer out here and you're in here, it's hot, your blood's flowing, your pump's going really great. It's a lot harder when it's cold, but the benefit to it being cold is like, as weird as it is, you don't feel your muscles as much, which is bad, but it's good because I feel like you can lift harder when you don't feel your muscles, because if you don't feel what's going on, it's like you're gonna be able to do more and go to actual failure without, because it's not gonna hurt as much because you're not feeling it. So same way with cold therapy, when you do like an ice bath or whatever, you don't really feel your muscles, so like it benefits you. There we go. As soon as your form starts to break, switch. You might be able to see it. I don't know if you can see veins back there or not, but if you can, that's obviously great because you know your blood's flowing. If not, you'll be able to see the muscle moving. Oh, yeah. I feel my left side a lot more than my right. So that felt great. That was a great set, which you always want to finish with a really good set. I don't really know how to do a lat spread, but you'll feel it on back here, which is what we've been talking about the whole video. Sometimes I'll superset my back, so I'll do a back exercise and then go right into curls. But we're going to take a second, let the biceps kind of calm down because they were just holding that dumbbell like that. And then we're going to finish with some curls. So you'll hit the curls, right, some regular curls, some hammer curls. I might do a barbell. I really like those. So it's like a barbell. And you hold it like this, and you're curling and narrow. You just go real nice and slow. Feel it, like 20 reps or so. Give it a break. Go again. You can do dumbbells, do hammer curls. And then we're going to make sure at the end we're doing that really good where it's like really slow. You're going to see the veins flow and you're going to feel it. That's just going to hurt, but the whole point is to grow your muscles. So we're going to get that set up and then we'll be right back. Okay, so it's been a few minutes. So we're going to grab this. So this is where you want to really go really hard here. It's your biceps. It's really important to hit these really well. And then don't be scared to swing it at the end. That's one of the biggest things that people get scared of. So swing it when you need to. Don't do it when you don't need to. Because here it's nice and slow, right? You're feeling it. Up. Good rep, right? And when you get to the end and you start to get tired, don't be afraid to swing it a little bit. Because those are those partial reps that we were talking about at the very beginning of the video. That's a good set there. So you're going, and then when you just start slowing down, you do partials, you swing it like I was talking about, and then you just straight up hold it because that's that time under tension, which destroys that muscle, which will later on help you build a bigger muscle. So take your bicep curl serious. As funny as that is, because that you're just like biceps are boring. Yes, it's the same movement, but when you're doing that, you're literally destroying your biceps, but if you want bigger biceps, you have to destroy them. Same with your triceps. And your tricep makes up 2/3 of your arm, rather than 1/3 with your biceps. So your triceps are more important. I personally lack in mine, so I definitely need to put more emphasis on my triceps. But it's such a boring movement. Same way with biceps. It's like, who wants to sit here and just go like this? Who wants to sit here and just push down the whole time? It's boring. It's not like benching, that's fine, or legs, which can be fun, but can also be terrible if you're doing a lot of different movements. I feel like back and chest is just either push or pull. So it's like, I want to start doing shoulders and full arms on the same day. So instead of doing back and bi, chest and tri, mix it up so you get a whole upper body, a whole arm and shoulder pump. And then you can do chest and back and mix that up. And you literally feel like a human Dorito, which is fun. That's one of my favorite combinations, mixing chest and back. But just, I would bench, not deadlift. I would bench, and then I would go into do another chest exercise, start rotating some back in, come back, do chest again, like another pushing movement. But yeah, so we're gonna finish here with the biceps. We'll probably finish with a set of push-ups till just absolute failure, just at least one good set. I like trying to do 3 of them, but it's not chest day. But it's just fun to do push-ups till failure because it really tests you in the mind. So now we're gonna get back to this, which, like I said, it's cold, so your muscles start to tighten up. There you go. Don't be afraid to absolutely tear that bicep apart. It's going to be tough after your other movements where you're putting a lot of emphasis on that bicep, especially if you're fully bent over, there's going to be emphasis on that bicep. So it's going to be tough when you get to your curls. But I'm putting a lot of emphasis on them because, like I said, it'll tear down that bicep. So now we're going to take a little bit of a break, and then we're going to get one more good set of that, probably some push-ups to failure, and then we'll be out of here. So it's going to be the pull downs, the bent over row, whatever variation you do of it. So you have both bent over rows, then your biceps. Push-ups is something I just like to do because I think it tests you in the mind, like how many push-ups can you do. A lot of people don't do push-ups to failure. So we'll cut right to this last set of this, and then we'll get to our push-ups. Okay, so we took another break. This last set here, like I said, always take your last set hard. Swing it when you need to. You feel like them biceps are cooked from the bent over row, which is weird, but when you're holding a heavier dumbbell and that bent over row variation, you're gonna hurt your biceps, and that's the third set of that. So obviously third set's gonna be tough. So then you want to take another break, and then matter of fact, we can go straight into our push-ups here. I'm trying to find a little bit of room, so we'll just go right here. And then it's just straight till failure is literally all it's going to be. So, I also do push-ups for a warm-up exercise too. Get her up there. That's where you want to dig into your workout. That's where you grow. And then basically I want to collapse on my face and on the ground. So that's basically the back end of my day. You don't normally finish with push-ups, but we definitely got a good little pump out of it. So chest is definitely full now, which is always nice. Before the second part of the workout, because like my SD card was full, I ate, so I felt a little full for the nighttime workout. Like I said, I wish I knew I'd do more of a lat spread, but you probably should definitely be able to see the back and everything, which is always nice to feel that and see that. Chest and arms definitely feel pretty full, which is always a good sign after a good workout. So now I'm definitely gonna head in, eat some more, make sure you're hydrated. I use Rise's hydration sticks. Drink water regardless. Sleep good at night, eat good. We'll be back with it'll be legs or chest and tri probably next. I don't know what will be next, but thanks for watching. I've been looking forward to doing this forever. If you want to be part of it, kind of reach out. I'm 100% down to have somebody in here lifting with me. Have a good time, but I'll get some clips out and everything. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of this kind of content or something new. So I'll see you next time.